Our story starts with a rude dude who happens to be a Duke, Frederick.
Who have thrown out his brother, though they have the same mother.
Duke Senior the Old to the woods called Arden, so we're told.
And now banishes his niece in an attempt to keep the peace.
Rosalind and Celia run away, not a fluke, and Celia, her cousin, the daughter of the Duke.
Make a plan to get out of the wood and escape Duke Frederick's court for good.
Cousin, can it be? You've fallen so strongly in love with me? Sir Roland's youngest son? Can it be?
Our fathers were close, closer than most.
Don't you think your love for the son is a little overdone?
I love him, I tell you. I love him, I do. And since I love him, so dear will you.
But here comes the Duke. He looks upset.
You, my dear lady, are ordered to get. Ordered to get!
Ordered to get, and you better hurry or I'll be upset. And while you're getting, don't be forgetting. If you come back, you'll get the hack.
Before you shoo, tell me, please do. Tell me, dear uncle, what did I to you?
Just like your father, you are so bad. Your actions, they make me so very
If she is a traitor, so am I. If she is banished, I'll catch her eye. The only place I want to be is with her face, not in your gates.
You are a fool. Now I dislike you. I don't mean to be cruel, but your time will be through.
Where to go and who to know? Let us look high and low. If we go with the flow, we shan't be slow.
But where shall we go? Tell me, you know.
To find your dad. He shan't be mad. In fact, he will be glad.
Women we are, traveling far, not following road, nor map, nor star. A prize we are, traveling far, traveling prizes for thieving eyes. I'll be a man, that is my plan, a man with a plan. I can't do a plan, man.
What shall I call this? Can do a plan, man.
I like the name Ganny and I like the name Mead, but put them together, that does the deed. Ganymede, I'll be Ganymede. But my dear cousin, who will you be?
I shall be Alina, not Tina, not Gina, but Alina.
It would be fun, instead of frowning, to find a someone, an expert in clowning.
Don't boo-hoo, just let me woo. He will come. Yoo-hoo!
In the forest of Arden is much like a garden.
Duke Senior and his hordes of exiled lords.
They try to stay rad, though their life is pretty bad in the woods.
When they met Orlando, he was a man.
Oh,
Who by Oliver, his older brother, had been cast out, just like the others.
Now, my friends and brothers that have been sent away, are we not safer in these woods than in court on a previous day? Find the best in all of your troubles. Find the song in the tree, the books in the brooks, the toads in the stones, and good in all you see. No change would be made for me.
Oh, how wonderful you are, my grace, that can change the stubbornness of fate to quiet and sweet taste.
Why, hello, Master Jacques. What's this I see? Why does your face look so filled with glee?
You're nuts, such a klutz. I like that. I'd be coconut.
Stop! How dare you still eat, when you can see that I am beat?
What would you like? Maybe a treat?
I've had nothing to eat. All I've had is a little bit of meat.
You're welcome to eat. Please have a seat.
You speak so kindly. Forgive me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to crash your party. If you've ever wiped a tear from your eye, I blush at my rudeness and hide my sword. So very sorry am I.
We have seen better days. I know that is true.
I am full now. I must go. For the food, I thank you.
We are not all alone and happy, as you know. We are one sad scene in a universal show.
The world's a stage for all age. Some backstage, but the rest come of age. And at that age, you'll take the last stage. And that'll end your bronze age.
Give us some music and sing, cousin, sing.
The winter wind blows and blows, but everyone knows it's not as bad as when our friends are sad. The sharp winds hurt you and me, but the wind we cannot see. Hi ho, up to the forest of the two we go. Friends and lovers lead to folly, but life remains ever
awestruck Orlando leaves little notes strewn about, where Rosalind disguised as Ganymede and Celia as a girl named Alina. Soon, find out.
Hang in there, my verse. My love be like a curse. For Rosalind, these trees shall be my books. Now run, run, Orlando, and don't be a crook. To the fair and unexpressive she, who makes my heart soar like a bee.
Oh, Master Touchstone, are you enjoying this grand life as a shepherd?
Being a shepherd pleases me well. Shepherd, were you ever in court? To me you could tell.
I never yearned.
Then you are damned.
Why is not being at the palace treason? Your reason?
If you aren't at court, you don't have manners. If you don't have good manners, your manners are wicked, and that is a sin. Shepherd, this is a perilous state you are in.
Touchstone. People that use good manners at the palace are ridiculous. In this country, people are most ridiculously mockable at the palace.
Give an example. Come explain.
When you're handling your woes,
Don't courtier's hands sweat like a sheep's grease. Give another example, could you please?
you talk like the people from the palace. Oh look, here comes my young master Ganymede and his sister Elena.
Rosalind, Butland, sweet Linda, I love you so much, Linda, I really could cry.
I swearlin, promlin, cross my heart to die. Only sweet Rosalind can turn my eye.
Peace, you dull fool, do stand aside.
Servaline, slaveline, duel and all, for my dear Rosalind, fairest of all. You should be afraid. Go, now, before you need first aid.
Come, shepherd, let's make an honorable retreat.
So, you're telling me you don't see who went on a rhyming spree for thee?
Did you, my dear, see who went on a rhyming spree for me?
Oh, it's marvelous, just so marvelous. Why can't you people see how marvelous this is?
You're marvelous, just so marvelous at keeping me from this.
Don't be rash or take a dash. It's Orlando, lass.
Orlando.
Orlando.
But I'm a man with a plan, but not even plan for a real man. All I am doing is whatting and whatting. What said he? What did he? I hope he asked for me. Where is he? When will we see him? Oh, please tell me.
That is quite a big mouth you have, Ganymede. May I borrow it for a moment or two?
But does he know of my manly show?
I found him under 3 free trees. Like a little bee, was he?
'Tis he, the bee. Let's flee, then see what he, the bee, will think of me. I am a man with a plan for a man who loves a woman. Can you hear clear?
Yes, I do. And what about you?
All of these odes, these great loads of odes, you don't, I suppose, know who wrote those? Whoever they are, this writer of odes, if they want advice, I've got loads. With me they discover the depths of their lover, for there is no other like me.
It is I, who is filled with love that is so absurd. I beg you, teach me how to be cured.
Love makes you sick, but wait, fret no more. I, Ganymede, have fought love before.
If that is your word, how was he cured?
To him I would say, pretend it away, pretend I'm your lover, and woo me each day. Thus he was cured, and as far as I've heard, he's free as a bird, I swear on my word.
Now you see, that would not work for me.
I'll cure you, you'll see, but first you'll agree that Rosalind is the maiden I'll be. Woo me each day, as did the other, and soon you'll hate her as much as your brother.
I would be stuck like glue, if I had no one to woo.
It's Rosalind, please, as we agreed. Come, cousin, follow the great Ganymede.
Touchstone has a strong attraction to goatherd Audrey, so he takes action. She doesn't get his joke, but he still finds her pretty woke.
Come on, sweet Audrey, if it goes I will get, I can be the man for you, I bet.
Your features, Lord Warren, set from above. But I just don't know the features that you speak of.
I am here with your ghost, and you truly does make you poetical too.
Well, I do not know what poetical means. Is it as true as a garden of greens?
Poetry is the most fainting is true. Audrey, I wish you were more poetical too.
Would you rather me be full of so many lies, like a crazy old fool dressed up in disguise?
Poetry is most often fake. Its lies are most easiest.
When When it comes to love, I am quite picky. But just thank the gods that I am so icky.
If you were a poet and said you were dying, I'd have suspicion that you were lying.
I'm so happy that God gave us love. I know we'll find joy in this love we speak of.
Come, sweet Audrey, we must be married, or you must live in Baldry.
The scornful Phoebe was vainly wooed by Sylvius, a love-struck shepherd.
Who falls for Ganymede, which was unwise, since it's actually Rosalind in disguise.
Love isn't breezy, but it's not like anyone said it was easy.
Sweet Phoebe, don't mock me. If you ever fell in love, you see, it's not always like it's meant to be.
But until then, don't come near me or my ken. And when that time comes, I will still not love you or your chums.
Since you are ugly, the farthest from lovely, what gives you cause to speak of his flaws? And how you look to me now? I ask in vain, there's no need to tell, for this throbbing pain now loves me as well. I fear all is lost, I fear it's no use, for my heart is frost, my love fast and loose. Why are you following, fumbling still, when I, Ganymede, am her only thrill? You follow her up, you follow her down. If you are in gymnastics, just join with a clown. He loves you, it's true. So here's what to do. Don't spew, don't stew, don't try something new. Just marry the shrew. I beg you, please do.
Please, oh please, I beg you, go on. I'd rather hear you than this fellow yawn.
He loves you, you prawn, and I will go on, for this silly pawn is close to me drawn. Shepherdess, please, I guarantee, falling for me is cause to flee. I'm falser than lies, or families of spies, or mannequins, gamblings, dead people's sighs. I love you not. So here's a thought. Marry as soon as a priest can be got.
I saw just a glance, but I was caught in a trance.
Sweet Phoebe,
Wow, what do you want now?
I would love you.
Sylvius, I used to hate you so.
But you talk of love that I know, so
I guess we can just go.
Give me a smile and I'll live a while.
So, do you know that boy I spoke to a while ago?
I met him.
I don't know if I love him so.
But I do like his skin's natural glow. I want him to be mine, even though I have this swine. But I should hate him because he's grim and dim. I don't know who to show. So I guess I'll just go with Sylvius.
Off we go.
Oliver having saved his brother is how they got back together.
And tells the spells Alina set him under, leaving him to wonder if she is meant to be his lover.
Meanwhile, Rosalind tries to achieve reassuring Orlando, Sylvius, and me.
Their woes of love will always solve.
And they will be married tomorrow, and that should end all their sorrow.
You've barely met, and yet you have let her love you get. In your heart it's said, you won't soon forget.
I know it sounds absurd, but listen, let me grant you this one vision. I love Alina, so give me consent to marry her, and I won't come back again.
You have my permission. Let your wedding be your vision. Now go, and prepare with precision.
Orlando, our friends, with only a look, found themselves by sweet love overtook. Now they're to be wed, and would rather be dead than find themselves lonely and loveless instead.
Him being glad has made me feel sad.
Rosalind, I will so gladly be. I will be Rosalind, so you can be free. I'll do it for you, not for me. Come over tomorrow, and you can be free.
Every time I blink, all I do is think.
A magical man is Ganymede, and a magical task he will succeed. He'll pull the strings, he'll call on kings, so daylight brings 2 marriage rings. But here they come, fee-fi-fo-fum, a lover of mine, a lover of hers.
Hey dude, you've been really rude.
Soften your spurs, soften your slurs. Sylvius loves you, there's no truer words.
Will you please tell him about this love you spoke of?
Love is a wink and a sign, just like the love of Phoebe and I.
And I am in need for Ganymede.
And Rosalind is for whom I plead.
A woman is the last thing I need.
I have learned love is to try, just like Phoebe and I.
And I am in need for Ganymede.
And Rosalind, as for whom I plead.
A woman is the last thing I need.
Love is a pie in one sky, just like one passion of Phoebe and I.
And I am in need for Ganymede.
And Rosalind, is for whom I plead.
A woman is the last thing I need. Cork up this howling. Stop it at once. You'll marry the lady if I say so, dunce. I love you, I would, if ever I could. You'll marry tomorrow, just as you should. I'd love you as well, I certainly would. You'll marry tomorrow, just as you should. And you fool, will be married too. You'll marry tomorrow, with all of the crew. The best of the best, the marriage goddess.
I'm your eyes, to no one's surprise, and brings the lovers together forever.
And brings the last to one last hurrah before we all say bonsoir.
Do you believe, Orlando, that this boy is honest? That he can do everything that he has promised?
Sometimes he's honest, and sometimes he's not. But I do believe he deserves the shot.
What I'm saying is important. There'll be laughter in an instant. When everyone gets along, nothing is wrong. Duke over there, come get your air. I bring her down from the sky, down from the sky. Oh, my sore Orlando, who can't be apart, who has a big, big heart.
Orlando, I'll love you with all of my might.
You are my daughter, if there be truth in sight.
If there be truth in sight, you are my Rosalind, and I know that is right.
Is this real? Is this true all this time? It wasn't you?
I'm so confused. I don't want to marry him.
Silence! Or you won't be able to hear what I have to say. There are 8 people being carried who will soon be married. We will sing a happy tune, and you can ask about me soon. About how the story became to be a mystery.
Proceed, proceed. We will begin these rites, as we do trust they'll end in true delight. How should I explain this? I don't know. Maybe a rap?
Yeah, let's